Welcome back. Rolling into year one, part one, with yours truly and yourself. Because here's the deal, I took a look, went back, and it appears, to start with, keeping it simple, KISS, me being the not very bright one some days, focusing on a year from today back. First thing I noticed is Blue Oyster Cult was there, so I brought some of that up for today. Flaming Telepaths off of Secret Treaties. I listened to it on Workshops of the Telescope. Workshop of Telescopes. Compilation album. On a side note, I won't be complaining about that no more. We weathered our first series of winter storms, or winter illnesses that blow in like storms. She got pretty sick. 48 hours, I'm already done. But the damn tooth literally fell out yesterday, just in the middle of a bundled up, shivering, watching The Hunger Games. Which, weirdly enough, with my Children of Men that we watched Thanksgiving night, is adding up to some crazy stuff. Now, I don't want to get too long in this one. I'll try to keep it 10 minutes or less. Point is, a year ago, if I was ranting and raving about something, about 9 people checked it out. Yeah. Turns out my personal things were not very interesting. Or I hadn't reached enough people yet, so on and so forth. Well, it feels a little different now. And I look at the new stuff and I'm like, well, I think we're going in the right direction. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll bring a little Blue Oyster Cult back today. Plus, we were at Upchurch back then. It looks like the day before, on the 26th, we dropped Simple Man. Decent views for way back then. I'm going to put some links down below to some of the stuff, like to the very first reaction I did. Now it's spicy. Ooh, spicy. But I put it to unlisted. It's down below. Now if you, watch at your own risk kind of thing. It's pretty rough. Looks like still pounding rock stars. Didn't give many F's about myself personally, and was shooting on my phone. The very first one. In fact, all the way up to a year ago today, we were still just sitting in the front room, pounding them out on the phone. Potato vision, we like to call it, with crap audio. Really amazing. But the fact that we're still sitting here, numbers look a whole lot different than 1 year ago. And I don't think I've given anybody a TV dinner to consume yet. Yeah. So, a couple times a week, I don't know how it'll all work out. I'm going to make some flashbacks. Start out the day. See what I'm thinking about. I'm not going to try to get too crazy this time because I pounded out my comments. And, I still get new subs who are like, I have no idea what you're saying here, but you've created mystery in such a short time that I'm going to follow along. Okay, so best way to unravel all that mystery or the cipher that is this channel is watch from 1 to the end. Because unfortunately, I talk about crazy stuff from an Upchurch video in a Miss Fabian reaction. It gets complicated, and then sometimes I'm referencing stuff with no asterisks. Rollen referenced week 3 of his endeavors, and unless you've watched that one specific Misery Loves Company video, you won't know what he's saying. Yeah, I'm a goofball. I admit it. But hopefully I'm our goofball. It's weird. I got this big hole back there now. This is bugging the hell out of me. Ironically enough, I don't even have a cavity in there. It looks like the root failed or something. Kind of makes me sad. Now, if I would have suffered through, I would have had to gone in and take care of it. I was patient and weathered that storm, just like illness, just like other stuff. That all being said, done. Ooh, only 5 minutes. So what's tomorrow look like? Well, a year ago tomorrow, Calhoun, Astro Jackson had already reached out, and a couple of him, Megadeth 5 Magics. Ooh, Tom, Nova, Upchurch. Nope, Upchurch was not. Hey, I was not doing Upchurch every day, so that's good. And so I didn't, even though I really enjoy Upchurch. Now, I will say, it looks like December 3rd, it'll be the year anniversary he gave me a follow. Now, as I've said from the very beginning, I would assume, let's put that as unlisted. I can add that to the bottom too if you're interested, in case I space it off and don't get till, a year in review till next week. I don't want to milk it out. I don't want you to have to sit through too much crap. Trust me, I'd call it crap. But my point is I kind of always thought he was subscribed to make sure, I wasn't bad mouthing him. Now, they're giving us love, so I don't think we bad mouth him. Point is, we're going to go hit some Upchurch too, because he's been a huge part of the channel. Then, shout out to the bus, Jelly Roll, my last joint. I ain't going to smoke my last joint, but I'll smoke one of my last with the bus. Caitlin, because Miss Caitlin Curtis there gave us a shout out the other day, and nothing but love. We're going to do Jedi's Code over because it appears a year ago today, we tried to do Jedi's Code and it got cut off into 2 parts. I either got interrupted, I wasn't mixing stuff together, but whatever's. I'll add it to the link below and you can check it out. It's still public, but it doesn't look like no one checked it out, which is fine. I get it. Wow, there we go. Much. So, in conclusion, got sick as shit, weathered that storm, tooth fell out, feeling 100% better, and ready to get down to some business before nap time, before I go to work. Then I get back and try to start over in the morning. In hindsight, review, I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty proud of where the channel and the channel supporters have taken us. And it might not seem like much. And you know what I mean? It's not keeping me from a side gig. But what it is doing is reassuring me that there's more than one person out there listening. My comments were full of almost 98% love or kindness or goodwill, whatever you want to call it. I hate to use certain words that set people off. All right, 2 minutes shorter than 10. That's good. That give me time to add all the links and everything I got to put down here. And we'll start getting the reactions going. We'll see you back soon. For real.